Yes, it's everybody's favourite time of the day once again. Welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's day is Saturday, the 6th of April 2024, the year of 1 million transactions per second and more. Take custody of your digital assets today at rockwallet.com, including Bitcoin SV, the original protocol, and genuine Bitcoin. Right, just going to do a quick chart show today, but we'll just run through a little bit of Bitcoin history really quickly. I promised myself I would keep up with this. So we'll just start off with yesterday. So check this out. On the 5th of April 1933 was the anniversary of the issuing of Executive Order 6102. It's absolutely outrageous. Check this out. So here it is, look, issued April 5th, 1933. Under executive order of the President, all persons are required to deliver on or before May 1st, 1933, all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates now owned by them to a Federal Reserve Bank, branch, or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve System. And this went on to be more of a threat down here. Bring this up. And it said, criminal penalties for violation of executive order, £10,000 fine or 10 years imprisonment, or both as provided in Section 9 of this order. And all this in supposedly the land of the free. They were stealing people's gold off them. Just in, literally in the same way that they are trying to steal Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin off him right now. So that is why that is so significant. Good grief. And then also on the 5th of April 2011, on the 5th of April 2011, bitmarket.eu begins facilitating trades in euros and other currencies. Together, they simplify Bitcoin ownership and trading for hundreds of millions of new users, and the market is expanded enormously. Let's check out this in web archives. So that was the anniversary of today. Bitmarket.eu had new features added. Started adding support for euros and GBP. Oh, check it out. Fantastic stuff. Also, again, this article, check this out. So on the 5th of April 2019, on Craig Wright's blog, he'd actually written an article entitled Satoshi Nakamoto. And he actually admitted here, he said Satoshi Nakamoto is an amalgamation of Tominaga Nakamoto and Ash Ketchum. And it's got the... actually, you know what? I might do Google Translates right now. Actually, let's have a. This will be interesting. Let's see if we can do it. Google Translate. Chinese to English. Let's see what this looks like, shall we? Translating. Oh. Tominaga Zorgi. Alright. And let's see what this is. Any translation to English there? No? Oh well. But his blog posts are actually gone at the moment. It just says this is all that's up there. It just says there's more work to do on enterprise blockchain. Dr. Craig is right. Well, yeah, indeed there is, but I hope he gets his blog back because those articles were amazing. So on to today's date, the 6th of April. There was just an article here by TechSpot saying the digital yuan is China's digital currency that will replace the yuan in its physical form. But again, they said it's not digital currency, not cryptocurrency. Yeah. All right then. And check this out. So 7th of April tomorrow. So on the 7th of April 2010, the proof session between Gavin Andresen and Craig Wright took place in London. I was going to say Craig. Craig wrote a message for Gavin from on block 1, and the message was Gavin's favourite number is 11. Check this out, and this is where Gavin said where he admitted that he flew to London and met Craig, and he said that Craig signed a message using the private keys from block 1, a message of his choosing, which was Gavin's favourite number is 11. So it's Craig, a 14-year anniversary tomorrow on that. That is epic. So yeah, that's the news roundup. Let's crack on with these statistics. Here we go. Right, so this is going to be one of my traditional chart shows for any newbies who haven't seen this before. So starting from the left, we've got core coin BTC, SegWit protocol, fundamentally worthless, with a currently price of $68,000. It's going to hurt because it's got a long way to fall. It's got a fundamental value of precisely 0. You've got B crash at 688, Fisher Price cash, who cares? And then we've got Bitcoin. The original protocol goes right back to the Genesis block. It hasn't changed, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only ever digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth because it's an extension of our own personal freedoms and liberties. And as we all know, the original protocol legacy addresses all start with the number 1. So that when SegWit, the alternative protocol, was created, they had to change their legacy addresses. So when the protocol was changed, but stole the ticker symbol BTC, their legacy addresses started beginning with the letters BC or the number 3. And then when Bcrash forked the Bitcoin protocol, their legacy addresses then started to begin with P or Q. But it is only the original protocol that still starts with the number 1 because it is the original Bitcoin protocol, and it's just simply now got the ticker symbol BSV. That is it. It's really simple once you know. So for any newbies watching this, we're just literally going to go through these figures here. So we're starting with the block size. So the block size is the amount of data being uploaded onto the network. The data is uploaded via the transactions. The transactions are processed by the nodes that create blocks and supply the hash rate. And the hash rate is the number of attempts at SHA-256, which represent the amount of investment in the network or its value. And the hash rate is meant to be attracted to the value, and the value is meant to be represented by the price. But the price is currently speculative because people don't have a clue what Bitcoin really is. But when education catches up with speculation, you can guarantee the speculative price will soon start to match their fundamental values. Yes, indeed. So let's have a quick look at the hash rate. I'll just close that one. Let's have with the difficulty adjustment. Let's have a look at this. Oof, all-time highs of BTC. They're going up and up and up. But I'll just close that one. But look at this. Look at this. This is fascinating. Look, the hash rate on Bcrash has literally just dropped off a cliff. Literally. So it's been going up and up and up since this date here. So that is the 20th of June. 20th of June it started going up. The 20th of June 2023. And then going along here, and then Bcrash was going up and up and up and up, and it's literally just dropped off a cliff. Literally. Right down there, look at that. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. It's literally just absolutely tanked. Absolutely tanked. So we will have a look. The pie charts will be very interesting to see what's going on, because I think they're being thrown a lifeline by the looks of it. Yeah, very, very interesting there. All right. Network nodes. So for anybody who doesn't know what a network node looks like, these are the mining operations. This is the backbone to the new global financial system, the world's first ever commercial internet. Honestly, when I look at the size of these Bitcoin mining farms, it blows my mind every time. All this from one white paper. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, literally all of these Bitcoin mines are energy independent, as in kind of like they're not on the national grid. It would just simply cost them too much. They have to be energy self-sustaining and efficient. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. And transactions, so we'll just have a look at this on BitInfo chart. So again, I remember the day when BSV had like 99% of the transactions on its network. Nobody was paying any attention. Well, that's because we know that the entire market is manipulated, but it looks to me like everybody's testing out Teranode right now, processing their transactions on that. Block size 37.39, very good. Yes, have a look at these blocks coming through. 5 megabytes, 2 megabytes, 4, nothing really to shout home about. But I did see an article the other day about Senti. Senti actually produced a million transactions per second. I think this was back in maybe, can't remember when the article said. Might have been 2023 or something like that. But yeah, cool coin. 1 block. 2 blocks of 2 megabytes. 3 blocks of 2 megabytes. Bcrash, I mean, they're trying to increase transactions on the network by the looks of it, but no blocks over a megabyte, dear oh dear. And Fisher Price Cash still can't get all their blocks over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. So look at this. So even though Bitcoin has only got 18% of the transaction volume and 37% of the block size, whereas that's usually in the 90s, it's still 12.9% more profitable to mine on SV, although we know we've got the halving coming up. Interesting looking at Bcrash, because somebody has managed to bring the profitability almost like back in line with BTC. So they're saying it's 30% more profitable, 0.3% more profitable to mine on Bcrash now. So they're the only one that's actually gone through the block reward halving, and they're getting 3.1 Bcrash rather than 6.25. So interesting that the hash rate is being managed there, very, very carefully managed. So let's just expand these charts a little bit. So for any newbies, I'll check it out. Yeah, we may as well explain to them what it is. So this is Hashrate. Hashrate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you can apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. If something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Boom. If something is useful, it's valuable. If something is useless, it is worthless. So this is on a log curve. But you can still see, obviously, BTC's got loads more hash rate, but that's only because it's got the price. But that's because people don't understand they've been hoodwinked and defrauded. And again, proof of work, that should all be on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, as in BSV, it's the only one with the legacy addresses starting with a number 1 that go right the way back to the Genesis block. So all that proof of work should be on here. So again, this graph is what's defrauding people. It's currently 191,478 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than core coin. 12.9% more profitable to mine on SV. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Okay, yeah, block size is going down, but you wait for Teranode, baby. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. Daily average Bitcoin transactions per block by network. Bitcoin fees, look at that. So Bitcoin, that's fees USD. Bitcoin's still right down there, absolutely smashing it. Fees, Satoshi's even on a log curve, absolutely smashing it. So this is the daily Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio. So we'll just keep an eye on that solid red line there. Because in the future, the solid red line there will mimic this solid blue line here. So as the block reward continues to get cut in half every 210,000 blocks, eventually we need the block fee to surpass the block reward, and then we have an economically self-sustaining system, which is what we are gunning for. Oh yes, indeed. Loving that. Loving that. Oh, there we go, the exciting part. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. As Satoshi Nakamoto said, it is essential that the longest chain is always considered the most valid one. So if you want to know what's going to happen in the future, This graph pretty much tells you all you need to know, because this is the growth of the size of the chain. This is hash rate by mining pools 7 days, hash rate by mining pools all chains 24 hours. This is a 24 hours on BTC. Other miners got 1.39. Here we go. Look. So this is B crash. So as we've seen, the hash rate has literally just dropped off a cliff. Literally dropped off a cliff. And other mining pools that did have sort of between 70 and 75% of the hash rate on the network have now reduced their hash rate to just 30%, winning 30% of the blocks, to keep the other miners on the chain somewhat. So it's the other miners reducing the hash rate that has now sort of increased the profitability and brought it back into line with BTC. So it just shows that it is still now being very carefully managed. Very carefully managed. But shitcoiners won't tell you that because they don't have a clue what Bitcoin is. It looks like Fisher Price Cash being carefully managed. Look, let's have a look at the profitability. Yeah, again, much of a muchness, 0.8%. You know, and again, you know, it's other mining pools that are very carefully managing the hash rate on that. But then BSV, genuine Bitcoin, it looks like CoinDance has actually stopped reporting the hash rate on Bitcoin. So we will check that out right now on What's On Chain. Let's have a quick look at the So look, Cube, whatever it is that's mining on there. So we've got 150,000 transactions in the last 24 hours. Let's close some of these. All right, let's have a look at the mining. Yeah, look at that. So it looks like CoinDance is not reporting the miners that are mining BSV, probably because they want to discredit it. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mining pools on there. Look, so this is what we did have over the last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whew. Did have 9 miners on there over the month. But that's all right. I mean, that's still looking relatively healthy compared to what it was. So I think people are starting to wake up and realise there's, you know, some people might have been watching the court case and using their common sense. You know, they know, as do we. Check this out. So it looks like BSVdata.com is back up. This is kind of the overall chart. So transactions per second on average. So it looks like so this spot for BSV used to be like right over here. It's now moved. So this suggests that transactions are being processed on Teranode, I suspect. But look at this. Bitcoin SV, so this accumulated number of transactions, total transactions. And remember, this is only since the 15th of August 2018. Look at that. It's got more transactions processed on it than any other network that's been around for years and years and years before. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. But yeah, good to see that site back up and running. So bsvdata.com on protocols. Let's see what's going on here. Transactions. Let's see what's going on. Data size. 14. All right, let's have a look at applications. See who's doing what. Are they going to move for us? Oh. So BSV Direct has got 84,000 transactions on it. Producing 19 megabytes of data. Average fee, crikey, what's that? 10, 100, thousands, 10 thousandths of a cent for an average fee. Output volume is $4,288. Oof, that's pretty good. That's over the last 24 hours. Good to see my 2 cents up there. Peer Games, 8,000 transactions. 30 hash, 8,500. DXS app 1,665, but producing almost $1 million. $1 million in 24 hours. DXS app, check it out. Whoa. Remember, dirty traders can be unsullied on DXS app because your you're trading derivatives. You're not actually dumping the asset, so you're not actually reducing the value of it. But that is stunning, nearly $1 million. Jeepers. Twitch still going, producing $11,000 over 24 hours from 475 transactions. That can't be right. They're producing turnover from something else, selling things on there, I'm guessing. Still good though. Really good. Wow. Excellent. Let's have a look at Mint Blue. So look at this sustainability. Look, BSV absolutely smashing all this lot. CO2 per transactions in kilograms. 0.3. Look, I mean it's literally half that of B Crash, which is in second place. So they're actually 100 times more less environmentally friendly if you want to swallow all the climate change BS. But just interesting figures to look at. Crypto Quant, look at that. So the exchange is still cashing out, even though the price is going up. They know what's coming. That looks like classic case of insider trading to me. This is a miner to exchange flow. All exchanges, look at that. So this was the case management conference that happened last year. Yeah, where was it? August 15th? June 15th? Something like that. Yeah, June 15th. Yeah, let's look at that. All the miners, they saw something that spooked them. They definitely saw something that spooked them. There's no other way to explain that. Let's have a look at Tether. Oh my goodness me, what's gone on here? So it's gone from 106.65 to 106.86. So it's like 300 million in an afternoon. Dear oh dear. Still trying to protect it. Look at that. What's that in a week? 104.5 to 106.8. Good grief. Like $2.5 billion. $2.5 billion. Good grief. In a week. In a month. Look at Tether's still getting worried. Look. They're still getting worried. All that in just a week. And bearing in mind that the court case is finished. And they're still trying to save that piece of crap. By pumping copious amounts of Tether in there. Literally coping. Look. Highest market cap of all time. $106.85 billion. Good grief. Good grief. No BTC short positions. I wonder if this is because I reported on it the other day and it was showing that the longs had started to drop off a cliff. Ooh. Wonder if they're starting to hide the figures. Because we know that's what they do when the figures aren't very happy. Oh dear, oh dear, dear, oh dear. Let's have a look at the morning run. So you can currently get 681 BSV for just for one BTC. You can get 6.84 BSV for one B crash. Interesting. Got the price of Audis there. Dear oh dear. Nice little website, that one. Crypto bubbles in the green on the year. Let's have a look on the month. Not so much. Honestly, this just makes me ill looking at this. Look at this shit in it. Flocky. Uni. Oh my god. I mean, who remembers some of these? Cardano, any remember that? Your Monero. Oh my god. Shiba Inu. Jeepers on BTC's there. Oh my god. XRP down there. Tether. Oh my god. All these coins. Binance coin. What's this on the week? Almost a bit of a bloodbath on the week. Still Tether pumping away. Pumping the market. Giving all these coins a so-called market price. Trying to justify their existence. Absolute pieces of crap. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Whoa. Whoa. Live coin watch. So overall market cap $2.5 trillion. Oh my god. $2.5 trillion. 2.58. Let's have a look at BTC. Again, Tether pumping the price there. What's that done over 7 days? It's gone down over 7 days. No wonder they're pumping it. Want to pump it back up again. Got to keep the scam going. Got to keep that scam going. Where's Bitcoin? Oh, 54. What's this? Oh, that's why they're pumping BTC. Trying to keep it in line with BSV. Look at that. BSV moving nicely there over 24 hours. Kind of upsy downsies over 7 days. Interesting. Look at this. For any newbies here, we've got volume. So this is a breakdown of kind of like a visual representation of where the BSV has been traded. But it's really liquidity is the interesting one. And liquidity should kind of like match volume, but it doesn't at all, apart from with gate.io. Coin DCX has got the most liquidity right now. OKX in third. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at BSV. Look at that. No wonder they're pumping BTC. Because genuine Bitcoin is winning over the last few days. That's why they'll be pumping the hell out of it. Jeepers. Let's have a look at Teranode. Come on, you beauty. Here we go. Let's refresh that page. Look at that. No other network on earth can do this. Transactions per second. 717,000, producing a block size of 101 gigabytes. What's the biggest one here? We've got 118 gigabytes. 130 gigabytes. Do we have any 1 million transactions per second? Oh, not quite. Not quite. Close. 992,000 transactions per second. That's the closest one that we've got. None of them over 1 million here. But still, you know, any. Oh, there we go. So the last time it did 1 million transactions per second was here. Oh, just so 8 hours. 8 hours ago. 8 hours and 20 minutes. Did 1 million transactions per second in a 97 gigabyte block. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. We will leave it. That is a 20-minute show. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you enjoy these updates, please ding a donation for your appreciation at Satoshi at handcash.io. They're always greatly appreciated. Much love. So until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.